Hi, my name's Brian,
And I'm Andrew.
and this is our video two for health coaching, where we will have our initial meeting with both of our clients, Bert and Ernie. For the first part, Andrew's going to be Bert, and I'm going to be the health coach. So, hi, Bert. What can we do for you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm here because I've been heavy most of my life, and I haven't really found exercise plan that I like to stick to. I never really thought of exercise as an adult, at least, as something that's enjoyable. And I'm just getting heavier, and I see my friends, they go out and they do things outdoors, and my wife takes our kids to the park and they play around. I go with them, but usually I have to kind of sit down after a while. I don't know, I have this sense of fatigue all the time, and I just want to change that part of my life.
Gotcha. Well, we can definitely help you out with that. Why do you think you get fatigued so fast?
I don't know. It might be that I just don't enjoy the exercise, so I get tired of doing it. I don't really know. I kind of jump around with exercises. I've noticed I'll run, but then I kind of get bored of that and either stop or maybe I'll switch over to doing like some sit-ups at home, but I just don't really know how to like stick to a plan. I don't know. I guess I just haven't found something I enjoy.
Okay. Well, why don't you run me through this week? What kind of exercises did you do this previous week?
Um, I walked the dog once after work, but again, I was tired from work and I kind of cut the walk short. We were gone about 10 minutes. And other than that, I mean, I work at a warehouse, so I'm lifting things sometimes by hand, but a lot of times by machinery like a forklift. So some exercise from work, but that's really it. I get home and I'm just tired, so I sit on the couch, watch TV.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm hearing you. Some exercise is better than no exercise, so good on you. At least your job kind of keeps you active. Um, what would you say you say you jump around exercise a lot. What would you say your least favorite exercise is that you most commonly do or try to do?
My most favorite?
No, your most least favorite.
Least favorite. I really don't like to run, but that just seems to be the easy exercise to go to. You know, you don't really need any equipment and you just go out and run. But again, I don't really enjoy it, so I don't do it very often.
Right. How do you feel about cycling?
Cycling, I enjoy more than I would say that's probably one of my more favorite exercises. I just, again, I don't really put the time in, but I do enjoy cycling. That's true. I used to cycle a lot more when I was younger.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely enjoy cycling a lot more than running myself. I think running's kind of tedious, but it's definitely good for you. Both are good for you. And cycling is definitely a way to get your aerobic endurance up. Um, how many times did you say you exercised last week?
Just the once last week.
Once. Cool. Would you be willing to increase your exercise per week? Would you be willing to do something like that?
Yeah, I could take the dog for a walk twice a week and maybe do something else like a specific workout one of those days.
Awesome. Yeah, I know it's tough with a full-time job. I definitely understand that. Walking the dog is great though. It is good exercise, especially just getting the dog out. I have a dog myself, so anytime I can get out and walk him is a good time. Um, where do you think um, the need to try different exercise comes from?
Um, you mean why do I tend to bounce around?
Yeah.
I guess I just don't have much motivation when I start exercising. I don't really have like a goal in my head. I don't I don't necessarily know what I want out of it. I just know that I should exercise more, so I kind of go for it, and that's about it.
Awesome. Well, it's great that you have that want, that desire to exercise. Do you think that maybe making a written plan of what you plan to do that day would kind of help you out, keep you on track?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I'm pretty good with writing stuff down, and then I like to like check it off. I like that feeling of accomplishing something. So to make a list or something, yeah, that'd be good.
Awesome. And you say your wife takes the kids to the park. How often do they go to the park?
She usually goes during the week before I'm home, so I either can't go with them, or if I get home earlier, they go on a weekend. I try to go once a week. But this last week, I went with them, and then I just sat on the bench at the park and watched them.
Awesome. Well, um, you say you have the need to exercise. What are some of the motivators for you to want to increase your exercise? Is it just playing with your kids, or are there more factors there?
I mean, when I was younger, I was much more active and in pretty good shape in high school, and just knowing how easy it is in your daily life just to be healthier and more fit, and then I can play with my kids and I can enjoy exercising because I used to really enjoy exercising, and that's something that I want to get back.
Awesome. And when you were younger, what kind of exercises did you enjoy the most, and what kind of activities did you perform?
I did cycle a lot when I was younger and in the weight room, mostly lifting weights, but not too focused on lifting weights. I don't really want the complications of a gym membership. I just want something I can do, you know, from home or like a run or cycle or something.
Awesome. Do you currently own any cycling equipment or anything like that?
I do own a bike. I should probably get it tuned up. It's not really in great shape right now and get some air in the tires. But yeah, it would work.
Awesome. Uh, so, Bert, I think we've gotten some really good responses here. What do you think about maybe increasing your exercise to 2 or 3 days a week next week, and just trying to be on that cycle for at least 60 minutes every session?
Yeah, I could definitely increase it to 2 days a week. Me, I don't know about three yet. If I could find the time, but I'm pretty confident of two.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Any increase is a good increase. So we'll do 2 days next week. And then how do you feel about the 60 minutes? Would you like to, do you think that's something that you could do next week, as soon as next week?
60 minutes per session.
Yes.
I might be able to do that. It's getting dark earlier this time of year, so I don't really want to be out too late. I get home from work, and I usually have about 40 minutes to an hour of light left. So I could try. Yeah, I could try to go for 60 minutes, but I might only be able to do 40 or something.
Of course, and 40 is just as good, as long as if we're increasing it to 2 days a week, 40 is a great time. Do you think that maybe to save time, you could pre-pack your clothes from work, and so that you could just change right away when you get home, and then just get to biking?
Yeah, yeah, that's something I could do. I've been good about that in the past with food, and I still am good at packing, um, like getting breakfast ready sort of the night before, so I can just eat, and then packing lunch with me to work. So yeah, I could do things in advance like that.
Awesome. So next week we'll start on cycling 2 days a week at 40 minutes, and we will see how it goes from there. Just try and keep on track. And if you have any questions, anything you'd like to improve upon or suggest for me, please email me or video call me. I'm always available. And we will see you next week. Just keep on track.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem. All right.
All right, so in this next uh, in this next scenario, Brian's going to be Ernie, and I will be the health coach, and we're gonna go through the scenario and everything that we just did for Bert. So here we go. Hey Ernie, how's it going? Glad that you had time to meet with me today. What did you want to talk about?
Hi, Andrew. I just wanted to talk about. Um, I've been having problems with my weight, and if they're not traditional like too much weight problems, it's actually underweight problems.
Okay.
I recently, within the past 2 months, started a vegan diet. So I'm all vegan now. But I've realized that I'm losing a lot of weight on this diet, and with my personal principles and stuff, I don't want to change the diet because I want to try and stick to it as long as I can because I think it's important. But I also don't want to lose this amount of weight. I feel like it's becoming unhealthy. I feel very tired most of the time, and definitely hungry all the time. And it just kind of never ceases no matter what I eat. Um, and so I was just wondering if maybe there's something we could do to so that I could gain weight or change something in my life that would help me. I don't know.
Right, of course. I totally understand. I actually was vegan a couple years ago for I was only able to last a couple months just because my living situation and there was I had to go back to eggs, missed eggs too much. But I totally understand your issue right now, and I think it's really cool that you don't want to change your lifestyle. That you like this. I mean, you do want to change your lifestyle, but you want to remain vegan, and I really respect that. And we can definitely work some things out so you can have the best of both worlds. So right now, what is your activity level like?
Um, well, it's mostly on the weekends.
Okay.
I guess I'm kind of a weekday warrior type of person. It works for me though, and honestly, I kind of progressed that way because I started noticing the weight loss, and then the workout regimen I was on, which was throughout the week. Um, I didn't think that it was helping me because I was losing more weight because I was working out. But I still wanted to keep that activity in my life, so I just kind of limited to Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes Fridays, Saturdays, and I
Okay.
just work out for a pretty decent period of time, as hard as I can, and it's been okay.
Okay, that's good to hear that you're active. But we definitely want to talk about how, like I said, how you can change your diet a little bit and increase your weight and not have this feeling of fatigue and always being hungry, but allow you to still work out. So I know that when I was vegan, it was a little bit of a challenge finding, um, especially because you're active. I was very active as well, so it's a little difficult to be that active and have a restricted diet, such as products. So you do have to find your protein from different sources, but there are definitely a lot of plant-based protein options. So um, we can definitely go into that right now. What do you say your normal diet is right now? Like, what do you tend to stick to?
Um, it's really just a lot of salad because that's the easiest thing, honestly, to make convenience-wise as well as keeping with the vegan principles. So I mostly make salads, mostly, and I eat um, Irish steel cut oats every morning
Okay.
with some, and then it's mostly salads throughout the day. I usually have a salad for lunch, and then if I still have ingredients left over, I'll have a salad for dinner. Um, like I said, it's been hard to really find recipes that are easy to make, accessible, all of that stuff, but that keep me full. So usually I'll just have salads in like a bag of nuts just with me throughout the day, and
Okay.
just keep snacking because I'm always hungry. So
All right, great. I do want to offer some of my advice, but I would love to refer you to a registered dietitian nutritionist because right now I can give you a general guideline, especially in accordance with your exercise program right now. But I would like to give you the option of talking with a dietitian as well. Um, but right now, I would say that salads with a lot of greens and veggies, very healthy, and you should continue to eat that. But it's probably not going to provide you with the calories you need, and that might be why you're seeing weight loss and feeling hungry a lot. And I heard that you like steel cut oats, which is very good. It's high in protein, good healthy calories, and the nuts you said along with the salad sometimes. That's really good. But maybe sticking to grains, whole grains, like there's quinoa, rice, some whole wheat bread maybe. Seems like you eat pretty healthy, so we'll definitely continue with that. But just things like avocado, you want to maybe increase the calorie content, and if it comes from healthy sources, then you don't have to worry too much about weight gain, even though that is what you want, but we're going to do it in a health. So I think that's a really good route to take. And as far as your exercise, I know that a lot of people, they don't have time during the week to exercise too much because of work, and then the weekends are a great time to get all that out. But a lot of times you can overexert yourself over the weekend and work out too much, and especially if it's 2 days in a row, like you said you were doing, you might not be allowing proper rest time. You might just be pushing your body a little too hard. So how would you feel about working out 1 day a week and then trying to, or on the weekend, and then trying to do another day during the week, spread out a little more and bringing the intensity down a little bit so you don't exhaust yourself?
Yeah, I think that could be. I mean, my job's pretty flexible. The only reason I wasn't doing it during the week is because I thought that doing it just on 2 days back to back would kind of decrease the amount of calories that I burned, and so I was just trying to do it that way. But yeah, I could definitely separate them out. I could probably do like a Wednesday session and then a Saturday session or something like that.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. What kind of exercise do you like to do typically?
Um, Usually, I like to do a lot of body weight work or calisthenics. Um, so just push-ups, just the traditional stuff, and I kind of like to do it in intervals, kind of in a circuit type deal. Push-ups, pull-ups, and then run a lap, and then repeat it, and then I like handstands and stuff like that. But not usually nothing weighted, and if it is, it's pretty light dumbbell work and stuff like that. I try and mix it up, but usually I go for about 2 hours or so.
Okay. So you kind of prefer to stick to the high intensity interval training. Do you ever do just cardio days where you run or cycle or do something where it's just cardiovascular?
No, I usually just try and be as efficient as possible, and kind of mix the cardio in with the strength training.
Okay. Great. I understand. That's a good way to get a great workout in less amount of time. So we can definitely do that. And if time is the issue right now, then that's a perfect way to exercise. So right now, I really like what we talked about for spreading the workouts up. So you think you can do 1 day a week and then 1 day on the weekend? Just allow a couple days in between, and then
Yeah.
okay, great. And if that's not enough, because I would like to bring down the amount of hours. You say you work 2 hours when you work out?
Yeah, usually around 2 hours.
Okay. That might be a reason why you're feeling fatigued, and you're causing your body to have to burn a lot of calories. And then in addition, with just primarily sticking with salads, you might not be allowing your body enough calories to repair itself. So how about we bring it down? Maybe we can increase it to 3 days a week, and then just try to go an hour each session. That way you're still getting a great workout, but the volume of your exercise, the frequency, sorry, is going to be increased. So you're still per week going to get a really great amount of exercise.
Sure. So do you think something like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, or something like that?
You have dedicated, which is great. And then just 2 days during the work week if you have time. So if Monday and Wednesday are 2 days that you would have time for, then I think that's great. But don't be afraid if it has to be Tuesday, Thursday. Just try to allow a day in between, 2 if you can, maybe rest in between each workout session.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely try that next week and see how it goes.
Great. And do you have people that you exercise with, or maybe a family member or a friend?
No, usually I just work out by myself and then go hang out with friends afterwards. It's kind of just I just like to be kind of in my own place.
Okay, great. And may I ask what brought this up in your life that you were thinking? Was it just the feeling fatigue and kind of hungry all the time, or are there any other reasons why you thought that you want to approach this differently?
Well, I don't really check a scale or anything like that. I'm not really big on that. I've always been kind of skinny, so I don't really check the scale at all. But in the mirror in the mornings, I started kind of noticing that I was getting very, very thin, like thinner than normal. And then
Okay.
along with the fatigue and the hunger, I just thought that maybe something was going on that shouldn't be going on. So, yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand. That's very important for you to be happy with yourself, but also to feel like yourself. So I think that that these little goals that we've set up until we talk again, maybe next week, I think they'll be a good way to sort of play around with the different options you have of exercising and eating.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, or I can answer it there. Or if you want to video chat again, then I would love to speak with you more. And I think you're gonna really enjoy this alteration in your plan, and I can't wait to see how it goes.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye.